Dudes and dudettes, how are you guys? This is Chazzy and welcome back to What's the Damage, the good old WTD question mark here on my channel. The segment on this channel where I just unleash all of my inner rage and sadness and anger and sorrow and all of the negative emotions that come with being human. And oh boy, man, there is so much pressure to put this video out, to record it, and talk about this topic here. You see what I did there? Because the title of the video is pressure, huh? You get it? That's funny. Why aren't you laughing, damn it? That was the best joke of the century. Okay, guys, so here's the thing. Pressure, huh? A lot of it isn't good. Too much of it can kill you, and something of the sort with the thing. Pressure is something that makes me very, very uncomfortable, and I have learned that dealing with pressure is not healthy for me, especially all of like the almost 8 years now that I've been on YouTube. I have learned to embrace pressure in a way that keeps me sane, but at the same time it makes me lose my mind at times because I can't really think about what's going to be happening if I don't do something at a particular moment in time, and the second that the pressure rises, it's just okay, well, here's the thing. There are people who deal very, very well with pressure. They actually work better under pressure, They are very, very productive when there's a time crunch or, there's a deadline or something, because they say that, there's no better minute there's no more productive minute than the last minute, something like that, I do admit to being a major procrastinator. I think I actually talked about that in another concept vlog some time ago here, Now, in case you guys aren't really aware, a concept vlog is a term that I coined on this channel, which is basically a vlog where I just come here and talk to you guys, with very minimal, if any, editing. It's just me in the background music, so that's what this is today, and it's very strange because even though I do tend to procrastinate quite a lot, if I am faced with a list of tasks to do, I will normally do the easy and quick tasks first and leave the harder and longer ones for later, or sometimes the opposite. I'll get the hard ones out of the way so I can just have easy ones later, because there's less pressure that way, but it also depends on the deadline that I have, I'm going to be coming back. Well, at this point, I'm already back, right? This is gonna sound weird, but I am going to be coming back to YouTube on February 5th, because at the time of this video being recorded, it's still late January, but by the time you watch it, it's going to probably be mid to late February. But I'm recording this ahead of time, before I came back. So, I'm trying to get as many videos done as possible in a short frame of time so I can have enough to be ready when I go back to uploading, But the closer I get to that deadline and the less videos I have, the more pressure I feel. And I do not deal well with pressure. I'm the kind of person who cannot work with pressure at all in any form, shape, or manner whatsoever. I can't, because I have anxiety, in case you guys don't know. So if I get stressed out too easily or too quickly, or too strongly, I can actually have a panic attack, so I really cannot deal with pressure. I don't like getting angry. I don't like raging. I'm like, when I get too mad, I'm like Tyler from Dude Perfect. I got the rage monster. That's literally me all the time, I'm always like, I really, 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 really hate being pressured to do something. I especially hate rushing, If you want me to do something for you, but you tell me to rush because there's a deadline, there's a very good chance I'm going to do it, improperly, or I'm going to forget something, if I'm I do sometimes run late, for things outside of my house, I don't want to say work because it sounds bad when you say that you sometimes run late for work, but it happens sometimes, time gets away from me, so I have to scramble, to leave quickly, to catch a bus or something, right? Or, and sometimes when I scramble to leave, the faster I go, the more likely I am to forget something, I never forget my phone or my wallet, but I might forget something else, that I will need, but sometimes I'll already be several yards down the street and I can't go back to get it, so it all comes down to pressure, when I'm rushing to do something and I put pressure on myself or somebody else puts pressure on me, I don't perform well. I just can't. If I was an athlete, I would be terrible in the clutch. I would not have any clutch moments, in my career, because I would probably, chicken out at the very last second because there's so much pressure. freaking I don't know, football. I'm the quarterback, and like the game is tied or we're losing by a few points, and like the last throw, the last drive of the fourth quarter, the dying seconds, and I have to throw a touchdown pass. I probably would fumble the ball, I'd be shaking so much I'd be sacked, and lose it. Basketball, have me taking the game-winning shot, at the last seconds, I would definitely miss, no doubt, having me play soccer, score the game-winning penalty, at the very last second. I can't. I'm not clutch, even when I play video games, I'm not clutch. I suck, playing games is already a lot of pressure for me. You guys, well, those of you who actually have watched my channel for years and seen my gameplays, you know that I suck at clutch. Sometimes I get lucky, and I rage very easily. My anxiety starts to act up, man. There are people who are phenomenal under pressure, and honestly, props to you. I'm very proud of you if you can handle that kind of situation, if you come under fire and you can somehow break through adversity and come out on the other side stronger than ever. I'm not like that. I suck under pressure, no matter what it is, whether it's work or YouTube or just gaming or trying to finish a movie or a TV show before a certain deadline that I myself impose on myself, right? It's like it's crazy. And like the more I think about it, the more pressure I end up putting on myself just out of spite, like out of getting used to something. It's freaking ridiculous, honestly. But still, I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's just I don't know. I don't know how it works. Making YouTube videos is a good example. I try to lessen the pressure on myself as much as possible by trying to get as much content, done ahead of time as I humanly can. But sometimes it's still frustrating. It's complicated, and I really crack under pressure. This is one of my biggest character flaws as a person, as a content creator, as an employee, wherever I work. If there's pressure, I can't handle it. I'm really sorry, relationships are different, like if I'm under pressure to make a relationship work with a person, a girlfriend or a wife, that's different, because the pressure there will be overcome, by both people, so we can have a mutual, improvement for our relationship as a whole, so like we can individually work to overcome pressure so we can come together and work collectively to overcome. That's different, when you're dealing with people, it's a little bit more personal and intricate, but individually by myself, pressure and me do not go well together. You can't put me and pressure in the same room together for too long, because if you do, somebody gonna die, somebody gonna get it, and I'm going back to a send and feeling. Hey, let's send and feeling. What the hell was that? I don't know, man. I don't get how there are people who just embrace it so well. Like the more pressure, the better they work, or whatever. I really don't understand how that... I wish I had that mindset, honestly. I don't know. They do say adversity makes the man or the woman, whatever, gender equality, all that stuff. I just... I don't know. I have faced adversity quite a few times in my life, especially living here in Sao Paulo, going to live on my own, having to work and pay bills, difficulties here and there, the COVID that hit everybody hard, not just myself, but still, like, even though I have overcome quite a few obstacles, especially in recent years, it's still weird. Like, I just don't deal well with pressure. I hate pressure. I despise it. Like I would rather not solve a problem or get something done if there's pressure. Like if there's too much pressure to do something, I would rather just completely just walk away from it. I have a theory that there are two types of people, right? Those who resolve problems and those who eliminate problems. Resolving it is getting in there, seeing what's up and trying to figure out a solution and help yourself and everybody else involved. Or eliminate is by simply discarding it completely, disregarding it, and just walking away, You could say, no, that's not eliminating, that's just ignoring, that's just like giving up on it. Not necessarily, because if you walk away from a problem that you're having, you are automatically eliminating it, are you not? You're taking it away from the picture, you're removing it from your line or your path, it's an obstacle, you're getting rid of it so you don't have to worry about it anymore. That's eliminating. I prefer to eliminate, there are problems that feel good to resolve, especially those that involve relationships with other people, you should sit down and talk about stuff, I ran a poll in my community tab some time ago, after I made a video called the subtle art of ignoring, something like that, how I said that I prefer to ignore people rather than talk it out, And that's where this thought comes from, you know, because depending on the situation that you're in, there's too much pressure to resolve it, you know. Maybe talking to the person isn't easy. They're not very conversational, you know, they're not really easygoing. So it's better to just turn around and walk away and eliminate that problem completely and just remove the person from your life entirely. That's how I feel, you know. I would rather walk away than facing the possibility of there being some kind of pressure for me to do something. I don't know, man. That's just how I feel, by the way. I'm not saying that that's how you should act, you know, but that's how I, you know, it's how I have always, how can I say? I don't know, it's just ever since I was a teenager, I didn't like drama, you know. Sometimes back in high school, drama had a very funny habit of finding me, you know, which was very unfortunate, especially during my very, very cringy gangster days. You can watch that later. Fun fact, I'm wearing the same shirt today that I wore when I recorded that video. It's ironic. I need to buy more shirts, don't I? I don't have enough shirts in my wardrobe. I gotta buy more, you know, just gotta, I don't know. I want a more colorful wardrobe, but still. I think that's all I can say about this, you know. I hate pressure, man. It gives me anxiety. Anxiety gives me panic attacks. Panic attacks, you know, make me go to the hospital room, which I did, I think, once or twice living here in Sao Paulo. It's crazy, man. I hate it so much. I despise it. My freaking heart starts pounding, my chest starts burning, my body starts shaking. You know, I hate being put under pressure in any form, shape, or manner, you know. So, you know, whenever there's a situation like that, I literally just walk away, pretending that it doesn't even exist, which is the best thing. It's very healthy for me. But let me know in the comments below what you think, you know, how you guys deal with pressure, you know. Maybe you're the opposite, maybe you like it, maybe the more pressure, the better you perform, you know, the more productive you feel, the more you can get done, the better you can work or study or do any other miscellaneous chores or activities, you know, whatever. Let me know, I'm really curious. I will definitely run a poll in my community tab after this video, you know, so make sure you stick around, make sure you tune in to that, you know, watch the video, drop a comment, a like, and then go to the community tab to vote on the poll there, and it's all good. And if you happen to like this video, please go ahead and give it a like, and also subscribe to my channel because I release videos every single day. And while you're at it, hit the notification bell too, so you can know exactly what time I upload, huh? And it's all good. It's all good. Got the video done nice and easily, no pressure. Anyway, this is Chazzy signing out for now, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Roll the non-pressurized outro screen. Pressurized is not the right word. It's like a cockpit in an airplane. The non-pressured outro screen. Yeah, there, go.